Last year, I posted this picture on Instagram. Thanks, YouTube money. I know you can't see the logo, but it's a Lamborghini. For real, though. Thanks, y'all. I kind of thought this was it. I thought this was going to probably be the rest of my life. I got a nice car. I got a nice house. The only thing left is for me to settle down and have a family. Seems like my career is actually kind of going well. I thought it wasn't going to get, honestly, any better. Growing and growing, I got a glimpse of possibilities that I didn't think could ever happen. So this is them.
Ooh. Okay, stop. Stop.
Show the camera, bro.
What? But it wasn't time. It wasn't the decision I needed to make for something like buying such a car like that, how expensive it would be. It wasn't time. It was a dumb, even idea at that time. But I wanted it. And growing, I lived that glimpse, and I am living that glimpse. This car means so much to me. I know that's kind of stupid to say, but I love driving. I own 90% of the videos that are on my channel just off of me cruising. Late at night, driving my old Elantra, my Camaro, my Tesla, and now my Lamborghini. People don't really know this about me, but I drive like all the time. I love it. It's the one thing that I feel like I can just be alone and just think. Driving for me is my shower time thoughts. This car means a lot more than I think people will know. I understand it's like a material thing, but it's got a huge meaning behind it. I want this car to be an example that the kid that got bullied in middle school, high school, no idea what they were doing with their future, no confidence, but a lot of dedication could make his little kid dream come true. I finally made it.
So originally this car was taken and it was like the perfect one I wanted, and I was so sad when the guy told me it was sold because the guy came in 2 days before me and bought it. Well, 2 days later he contacts me and tells me that the guy decided not to buy it and he bought his wife a Urus. So what I did was I told Form that the car was sold and that would be 100% the car I would buy. So he thinks this car isn't like exists or anything, it's just gone. But little does he know.
Oh, dude, my heart is just pounding. It's so sick. Bruh. What's crazy is last year when I bought my Camaro, I literally thought like, a Lamborghini like never even occurred in my brain. Random's not wearing his bandana. Shut up.
Wait, you got that at the mall?
No. When we went to, what's it called?
No, you're kidding. You did not, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god.
And then there was 3.
Wow, dude.
There it is.
Holy sh**. What the hell, guys? What do we have going on here?
Hello everybody, it's been a while. It's actually my birthday also, so drop a like. This is my 2018 Lamborghini Huracan Performante. I actually bought this thing, was it like, it's almost been like 3 months. I've actually had this thing for a long time. I appreciate the guys have been like keeping it quiet. I've been so everywhere on how I wanted to do the video, but I wanted to bring it on my birthday and here it is. Before I kind of get into anything, I just want to say, like, I really appreciate everything, obviously, just like I did for my Tesla video. It's not like a flex thing, it's just, this car has a lot of meaning behind it. I also just want to say really quickly, a little birthday present, if you guys could, since you didn't give me absolutely anything at all, go to the link in the description, second channel. I'm posting up there again, having a lot of fun, so go check that out. Shoot, what should we talk about first? So I bought this car actually new, but I've been driving it a lot. If you guys don't know, I actually got in a wreck with my Tesla, or some lady actually hit me in a parking lot, and that's in the shop. So I've been daily driving this. I know you're not supposed to, but too bad. I've already put almost 4,000 miles on it already. I just love driving it, man. Like I've already said, I just love driving so much. So if you guys don't know, this is a Performante. It's still a Huracan, but this is actually a solo made year car. So it's the Performante version, which this was made in an Italian stripe. There was like a good couple weeks there where this was the fastest car in the world. This is a 5.2 liter naturally aspirated V10 gold plating, and I'm not really a huge fan of the open kind of, you're able to see inside the engine, but it's a little bit different. I love this one. It's so clean, it's so nice. I'll let you guys listen here in a sec. It's crazy. Loudest car I've ever heard, with it being loud. 630 horsepower. It's got 450 pounds of torque, and it weighs just about 4,500 pounds too, so it's a pretty beefy car. So this exhaust that we have, if you guys know Formula and Nick's Lamborghinis, they both have a completely different back to this. This is the Performance exhaust that got added onto it, and this thing just sounds incredible. Like I can't even describe how amazing this thing sounds. So on my wing here, and I actually have it like all over my car too. It's even a lot on the inside as well. There's a lot of spots around the engine as well that have it. This is carbon mesh. It's also called Kevlar as well. So another really cool thing about the Performante is it comes with an ALA system, and I forget the name. Holy frick, Italian. Aerodynamica Lamborghini Air. I don't know. I forgot the name. With ALA, it actually takes the air and it comes through this bottom, goes through the splitter, goes through the car, and it actually comes all the way through to even my spoiler here. You can't really see it, but there's holes at the bottom of these that it actually comes down on. So it gets even more speed, more downforce. You're wearing pants? You're wearing pants and a jacket? It's hot.
It's so early in the morning. Beans.
Look at that bad boy. What's he doing in there? He usually goes on my hood. What are you doing?
I'm joking. How much was that one?
That one was twice as much. And this is the baby when she's opened up. I have a frunk as well. Not a lot of room. Lamborghini, it's not gonna be a lot of room. You can fit like a suitcase, like, and not a very big one. This is the interior. I love it so much. When I saw this car months and months ago, I knew like 100% I had to get this interior. And I'm serious when I say, out of every single car I found online for a Lamborghini, there was not a single one that had an interior like this. There was one or two that had actually this, but it was red and it didn't have the hexagons. It just had the Ys going up and down. And then we have again the carbon mesh. This one has a lot of carbon mesh inside of here. We have it on here, on the vents. We have them on the door handles too. I have carbon fiber on my paddle shifters as well. And by the way, these seats are not very comfy, but they really do hug you. But these are racing seats. Like, they're not the very comfortable seats. We got carbon fiber on the back as well. I mean, you guys can probably tell, like, there's not a lot of padding in there, but you get tucked. It feels nice. It feels like a racing car. So on top of having the world's smallest armrest, we also have the world's smallest cup holder as well. All these buttons, which are the farthest sides
our windows. This is my suspension. This is my traction, my hazards, my ping. Literally nothing. This is by far the world's most expensive button that literally does nothing. One really cool thing I love about this car is it has CarPlay. I didn't expect for it to have that. It's such a lifesaver. It's amazing. Then my jet fighter stop and start button. And I'm pretty sure like everybody knows this now, but a lot of Lamborghini owners were complaining about they had to lift up this thing to even start their Lamborghini. So they had to cut out a hole in it, which is great. Millionaire problems. And then...
No way people complained about that.
Yeah.
I'm outraged.
I'm furious. So putting this car into gear is actually kind of weird, but we have reverse, park, manual, my handbrake. And if you're wondering where the freak is drive. The drive, it's actually just pressing this one time, my paddle. We got my, oh, what are these things called again? Frick.
Scoop McBobberdubbers.
Scoop McBobber. So we got sun visors. These are a little bit different. They actually come from outward to in, and it literally does nothing. Dogs. That's a lot of dogs.
Oh snap. That's so many dogs.
So we're gonna start it up. This video is not gonna do it any justice. You literally have to hear this thing in person. It sounds just incredible. Lift up. So we have 3 modes, Strada, Sport, and Corsa. Strada being the casual, Sport being freaking sport, more race. Actually, Corsa is the one that's like actually race. You can actually hear it and see it in the valves when I actually switch these, but Strada, Sport, Corsa. Another thing I love is the display changes as well. Strada, color change in Sport, and then Corsa is just ready to ride.
I'm ready to, not FedEx. It's our biggest enemy.
It's my birthday, so I'm allowed to wake up the guys even though it's already almost freaking noon. So
It's your birthday? There go my ears. There goes everyone's ears.
yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to talk about.
What color is it?
I think it's black.
That's sick.
Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, go to the second channel. Thank you all so much. Mushy. I appreciate it. It's freaking crazy. It's literally been a dream of mine for years and years. So thank you so much. And see you guys in the next video.
You should redo that, and after the intro, just full sprint down the street. It just. You're just waiting for your. My fault. I should have been recording. I didn't think you were gonna want the part of us saying your Lamborghini was bought by your dad in the video. My fault.
Right,
I must
right.
have missed that part up.
Yeah, we're actually going to his dad's house right now to drop it off to him, and then we're going back to our house where I own a Lamborghini, but he doesn't because his dad bought him one.
But you could probably see it when you go home to
Yeah,
visit your dad and
100%.
stuff. And the Tesla's still cool.
Nick got his Lambo, and I didn't get to ride with him. Form got his Lambo, and I didn't get to ride with him. So I just bought my own Lambo.
And no one's riding with me. All right.
Bro.
Oh.
Freaking hit that guy's Bentley on the accident.
Boy, would that have been a good way to start the video.
Ten seasons plus. And just for my pain and suffering, I would really appreciate if you guys were to use code DUMB in the Fortnite item shop. Don't be dumb. Use code DUMB. I haven't played in like a solid week of Fortnite because I've been out of town, so this is gonna be fun. Not. So let's go ahead and change these. Now, I never did like a settings video or anything like that in season 1, but off of my gameplay, I can